Frequent flyer flies, la 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 la. Frequent flyer is back.
What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and I'm out here with the Uranhub foldable GPS drone with 4K. And I have flown this before on the channel, but previously I was unable to get this guy to connect to GPS. Well, actually it connected to GPS, but I just couldn't get this guy to lift off the ground in GPS mode. And somebody in the comments let me know that they have this same drone, and they were saying that I had to get into calibration mode, and I didn't get into calibration mode correctly. And so they told me that this drone wouldn't even take off without being calibrated first. So I have to recalibrate this guy. They informed me that this NS button here, you have to hold it down for a little while to get this guy into recalibration mode, in the calibration mode. And so the calibration mode, when it's in that mode, all of the lights are to turn off. And then he was informing me that the lights will not turn back on until one full revolution is done with this guy and everything. So we're gonna fire this thing back up. Shout out to him. And so let's get this guy in the air. Hopefully everything will turn out good with this guy, because I was starting to think that this guy had a problem, or I had a defective unit or something. But anyhow, let's get this guy up in the air. I was flying this thing in altitude mode, and it seemed like a pretty decent flyer. I had fun with it, flying it without GPS. And so let's get this guy up in the air and make sure it does fly with GPS. Turn the drone on. I don't know if it's connected yet. Turn the transmitter off, turn the transmitter on. Okay, I think it connected then. So you have to turn the drone on first and then turn the transmitter on. And so let's hold down this NS button now. Okay, so the lights are off. So we're gonna lift this guy up, rotate it clockwise. Okay, we're going to turn it this way. Okay, it's flashing. So I'm guessing it's ready now. The lights are solid. We're in GPS. So let's take off. Okay, so it worked. We're going to go up with it. And so the GPS does work because it's sitting still. Let's bring it down. No toilet bowling or anything like that. Slight drift, not too much though. So let's try to pull this guy. No toilet bowling. It went back to the original spot that it was in. So let's try it again. We're going to pull it back here and let it go. It should go right back to there. Yep, it's back in the spot that it was in. So the GPS on this guy does work. I'm flying it around in GPS mode. See how sporty it is. It's not bad. We are in GPS mode. Check it out. So let's bring it back over here. And I'm going to increase the speed while it's in GPS mode and see what happens. It's kind of windy out here and it's fighting the wind on its own. Check it out. It's fighting to stay in that spot. So we're on a high rates now. And this is GPS mode. So it's kind of sporty, still in high rates on GPS mode. Still in GPS mode. I don't know if it recorded the home position. Well, let's check it. We take it over here. And look at the moon up there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, it looked like it was moving. I had to check it out. It's a lot of wind up there, guys, and it's doing a good job. It's fighting. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the return to home and see if it comes back over here. Actually, I'm gonna take it further over. I'm gonna take it over there. Take it up a little higher so you guys can see the moon. So let's take it over here. Okay, I'm gonna hit the return to home and see what it does. It's turning around. This is beeping. It's flying back this way. Okay, it's right over top of me. Check it out. Turning back around. And it looks like it's coming down. Wow, that's pretty good. Not bad at all. Check it out. Okay, so the props do stop spinning when it returns to home. Let's take that mode off. And let's take it back in the air again. So not bad. Pretty cool, actually. I really don't have an SD card to test the camera. I think it can take an SD card, but it can stream the video back to the phone, but I use my phone to record the video for you guys here. So I have to talk my wife into letting me hold her phone or something, and maybe I can get some phone footage for you guys for this. But so far, the GPS is working and all. It's a pretty sporty flyer in GPS mode, and when you put it in altitude mode, it's even more of a sporty flyer. I'll have a link in the description so you guys can check that video out where I didn't have it in GPS mode. I had it in Addy mode, and I was flying it around like that, sporty, and it did pretty good. And it's doing pretty good now with this GPS mode. The GPS lock is pretty good. Not sure how many satellites, of course, because I don't have it hooked up to my phone or anything. But it's holding position pretty good. Slide around. Let's come out of GPS mode. And it's drifting now because it's in altitude hold mode. And we're still in high speed. The wind is pushing it, trying to take it over the fence on me. So I think we've seen all we need to see with this guy. Let me bring it down. And if you just continue to hold down on the throttle, the motors will stop spinning. And so this is the Uranhub foldable GPS drone with 2K. The GPS does work. You just have to hold this NS button here to get it in calibration mode. And once it's calibrated, you can take off with it in GPS mode. And it'll only fly in Addy mode. That's altitude hold mode. If you don't do that calibration, it won't let you take off in GPS mode. You'll just be flying it around sporty mode. And so the speed button is on the top here. It has 2 speeds. You can fly it around sporty without the GPS mode. And so we'll be back with another video from this guy. Pretty good. Thanks for watching.